Hello, good evening. I'm Oral Gibbs, and welcome to this very special edition of Oral Gibbs Live. Tonight, we bring you the ceremony in honor of Keacy Carty, the 2016 Cricket World Cup Under-19 Man of the Match. We hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. I was one of those persons who indicated that the feat that we are celebrating today cannot be retold often enough. However, this is the climax of a celebration and all worth it. Why not? We are celebrating today the West Indies capture of the World Cricket Under-19 Cup. First time. We are celebrating a win over India, if you please. We are celebrating the fact that it is in a very long time that the West Indies, on any level, could celebrate an occasion like this. So it is worth a celebration indeed. And guess what? To quote some of the leaders of the Indian Under-19 cricket team, there was not enough partnership between the bowlers and the fielders. And they looked at the West Indies and said, it was all about teammanship, make the West Indies were able to capture that title. And again, guess what? It was because of many, a team, but especially one on that team, that St. Martin today could celebrate here, Keacy Carty. So while I adopted the protocol, I want to say a special good afternoon to Mr. and Mrs. Carty and Master Carty. Good afternoon and congratulations once again. After today, however, after today, Keacy's going to have to go back to his game. And guess what? It is no longer, or it will be shortly no longer under 19, because he will be 19. And in order to stay on top of his game, all of the support that he has received until now will have to double and triple and quadruple in order for him to continue to hold St. Martin's name high. But I believe the turning point for all of us here today, and I'm speaking to St. Martin, is where do we go from here? Because it is despite the odds that Keacy was able to succeed. And we as St. Martin need to look at ourselves and wonder, where do we go from here with sports? Where do we take our young people with sports? And so today I believe that at this turning point in our history, there are many out there who can be celebrated, who will be celebrated, if only they could get the support and the commitment that Keacy got. It starts with the parents of the persons who demonstrate talent from young. It also goes on to the community, the business sector, and government.
I stand here proud with the support of government and parliament represented here today, as well as government-owned companies and the community, business community, and the public at large to support one young man. But I know this will not be the last time that we are supporting him in this way or any other son of the soil. Because for many, many years, we have had young people leaving our island shores and excelling outside. Some have been recognized. Just recently, the Department of Sports hosted its Pelican Sports Awards, the first in the history of St. Martin, where there was an ambassador chosen. Also on an international level, you can see her to my right, Miss Yoli Hawley. We have also had several others that have gone out there and represented St. Martin, and many could not believe that they came from this 37 square mile little island, a speck in the sea that you have to enlarge on Google in order to see. But we are proud here this afternoon. We are very proud to have been able to hear about, first of all, that he was chosen to be on the West Indies team, because that in and of itself was a big feat for St. Martin. And when that was brought to my attention, we did our utmost to show him the love back in December on the 20th when he arrived. And I must say, since then, the furor within the community has been great. And I want you to give all of the people of St. Martin a round of applause for supporting our young star. Yes, there is much to be done in the development of sports. And only just recently, we've been able to establish an organization in order to push it forward. Only just recently, we've been able to say we have a sports department that stands alone. And so we are, yes, taking baby steps. And I make no apologies for the past, but I can tell you the future is very bright for sports on St. Martin. We have started with the upgrading of the Raoul Illich Sports Complex and the Little League Ballpark, and it will continue. More sports facilities will be upgraded, and with God's help and the communities doing what they have to do as well, we will be able to get that well-warranted cricket stadium that we all want. Yes, youth can. That is my slogan for the youth this year. We're going to start that campaign. Keacy is the first phase, but know that all the youth on St. Martin in all areas will be highlighted. Keacy Carty, that boy from Coal Bay. That little boy from Coal Bay not only has us proud, but has the entire Caribbean region proud. The entire Caribbean region. This is truly showing us how united we are. And where there is a will, there is a way. It shows us that parenting counts. His success shows us that parenting is the main thing for every child in this world. With strong parents pushing you, pulling you, tugging you, getting you out of bed, disciplining you, this could be you. With strong parents making sure you go to school, making sure you practice, this can be you. You can be Keacy tomorrow. You can be Keacy tonight. You have to set your goals, set them high, and do all it takes to get where you need to go. Each and every one of us, whether you are young or old, it's never too late to start dreaming. Maybe it's too late for us as 40 and 30-year-olds to become professionals, but in sports that is. But you can become professional in anything else that probably doesn't require your physicality. And I've seen 70-year-old physically fit people, so I'm a bit jealous when I look at myself sometimes. I've dropped back a lot. But I want to say this, Keacy Carty, this is not just for today. This is not just from December 20th. We will be always looking at you. We will continue to follow you and support you. And government has made a special condition to honor Keacy today. Usually when students have to apply for study financing, there's a long procedure and many forms to fill in, etc. But due to his extreme talent, Keacy will be awarded a full scholarship by the government of St. Martin whenever he is ready to pursue that. I would like to invite Yoli Holly and Keacy to come forward at this time. Yoli Holly is the young lady I was just speaking about. Miss Bikini, fit, international pro. Give her a big round of applause. So from one star to another of St. Martin. This plaque reads, the government of St. Martin honors Keacy U. Carty, man of the match, ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup Finals 2016. And there's then the pledge. No, stay there. This pledge reads, The Minister of Education, Carty, Youth and Sports, Sylveria E. Jacobs, pledged to award a talent scholarship to Keacy Carty in recognition of achieving Man of the Match ICC U-19 Cricket World Cup Finals 2016. This means this award, this pledge is not a check you can cash. It's not cash in hand, but it has value in terms of your education. You will be awarded $20,000 for 5 years from government, regardless to who sits on that seat, based on this pledge. And I congratulate you, Keacy.
But the reason why I'm here is because there is something special about the sport of cricket, especially in this region, because it bonds the region together. In the case of Keacy, it bonds our two islands, or three islands, Angola, St. Martin, and St. Martin. Because over the last couple of years, Keacy has played for us in Angola. And the key to that is that it is very much a team's game. And in fact, earlier on, the president of Angola Cricket Association, Ralph Hodge, asked me had I prepared anything. And I said no. He says there's a danger. When you go to a foreign land, you make sure you got it written down. But the thing is, when you speak from your heart, you can't go wrong. And the challenge is, if I look in the crowd, whether those sitting back there, those up front, I'd be here all night, but I know my time is limited. But in front of me, there's one gentleman, Imran Maksood. I want you all to put your hands together for him, please. Because when a lot of us talk, he actually puts his money where his mouth is. And today, when we talk about one-day cricket in the West Indies, the 50-over tournament that was played in Trinidad and St. Kitts, it was about his funding. The only thing, though, Maksood didn't do right is that he didn't make sure that Keacy had a Najiko sticker on his back when he went to the World Cup. So, but again, the thing is that for both our islands, as I said earlier, Angola and St. Martin, Maksood, not alone, but he was the one up front who made sure that cricket stayed alive, especially here in St. Martin.
Pleasing to see so many people gathered here this afternoon to celebrate one of our own. Now, for those of you who've been around the cricket ground in St. Martin, you would know the story of Keacy Carty and Keith Carty. It's a phenomenal story, one of perseverance, one of dedication, and one of commitment, unparalleled in most sports on the island. To Keith, Angela, and Keacy, come on stage, please. And Mr. Keith Carty is not only responsible for his son's ascension to the West Indies team, but you ask every youth player around the cricket ground, and you ask almost every senior player around here, Keith has had something to do with their ascension or playing cricket in some form or fashion. So Keith, we really appreciate what you have done, and for that, Najiko recognizes that, and we will ensure that your efforts don't go unnoticed. To that end, we have decided that we will provide you with free, comprehensive, and third-party insurance. Wow. Well, I've said third party because I know you have a third party policy. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, in recognition of Keith and Angela's contribution to Keacy, we hereby present you the 2016 free insurance on behalf of Najiko. And Keacy, I'd also like to announce that as long as you are playing cricket, and as long as Mark and I are associated with Najiko, which is supposed to be forever, right, Mark? You will be provided with a professional cricket kit every year as long as you desire a cricket kit. So Keacy, congratulations, and I would like to wish you much success in the future. To the youths out there, this is a perfect example of someone that you can emulate. Someone who has put in the work, someone who has been dedicated, someone who has remained humble for as long as I know him. You follow that example, and I'm sure you will get this reward. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
With so much have been said about Keacy and his achievements, I would like to speak on the level of Leeward Islands cricket since I hold the position of Vice President. Mr. Keacy, your achievements here has been widely recognized by IICB. In talking to the President of IICB, he wants to extend his deepest congratulations to you and your family for a job well done. The President of Leeward Islands Cricket, my partner, Mr. Enoch, has also extended his deepest congratulations to you, and he wished to inform your parents that your efforts will be widely recognized. To you, Keacy, you have made a huge impact in Leeward Islands cricket. For many of us who know Leeward Islands cricket, when tournaments are being selected and Leeward Islands' name is called out, all the other regions see us as the weeping dog. They look at us and they have already ticked us. Jamaica says, okay, we play Leeward Islands tomorrow, well, that's a win. Guyana says, we play Leeward Islands the following week, that's a win. And it goes on for the other 5 other regions out of the 6 regions that IICB has in the hemisphere. Today, and what you have accomplished will surely make a difference.
I was born, not born rather, I was conceived in French St. Martin. I was born in Anguilla, and there was one politician, I think, in St. Martin who said, St. Martin, St. Martin, and Anguilla, one economic space. And I would like, certainly as years go by, for us to move forward in that manner. Having said that, the protocol that was given by the chairman earlier is adopted by myself also. And one who's accustomed of making speech after speech, I would sincerely hope that you take some time and not be bored with what my supportive role is this afternoon. Cricket associations are the nurseries and myriads and various elements of this game of glorious uncertainties called cricket, and the Anguilla Cricket Association, a very tiny association, is no exception. Anguilla Cricket cherishes the relationship with Cricket St. Martin, and the Keacy, Carty and his family, they have certainly added to this relationship, which I sincerely hope will grow from strength to strength.
Let us all give Keacy a standing ovation, please. Thank you. Keacy, on behalf of Port St. Martin, I'd like to congratulate you on your achievement. Would you please come up? And I hope the next time looking at you on TV, it will be 100 for the West Indies. 5,000 guilders. 5,000 guilders. And let alone Port St. Martin will continue to support sports in St. Martin. Thank you.
We are very proud to have you, to stand by you with this achievement, and we hope you accept a small token of acknowledgement on behalf of Social and Health Insurances SFB. Please come to the stage. Social and Health Insurances SFB acknowledges your accomplishments, and we wish you much success with your future career. Awaiting you at our offices is a check for 5,000 guilders, and we hope you use this wisely to further continue your career. Thank you and congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone. Keacy, please come forward. On behalf of the Supervisory Board of Directors, management, and staff of NVGEBE, we'd like to present you with a check for 5,000 guilders.
So as our token to congratulate you, we hereby also present you with a check of 5,000 guilders. So keep calling so we can do more of these programs.
On behalf of Spartans cricket team, Future Champs cricket team, and St. Martin national cricket team, we'd like to give Keacy this as a token of appreciation. One last thing here. Keacy has been a member of the Spartans team since he could barely walk. That's even before Spartans were Future Champs. Keith has always been close to the team, and Keacy was always with his father. So automatically, he had big brothers that were not blood related. Keacy gravitated to some of us from day one and even to this day. With the little success he's had, he's not changed one bit. Besides Keacy's skills, talent, and the amount of work he puts in, one of his greatest attributes is that he's a good listener, and he knows how to take criticism. Well, at least that's from us. His recent U-19 success may have been a shock or surprise to most, but not us. We even expected better from him because we know his capabilities, but going forward, we would like to take this moment to congratulate Keacy on his achievement thus far. Many of us played on U-19 and never crossed that barrier, not because we weren't good enough, but I believe nothing happens before it's time. His achievements will open many doors for upcoming youngsters, so I'd like for them to use Keacy as an example, know that they have someone they actually knew played international cricket. Moving forward, I would just like for Keacy to remain focused and know that only him can determine his success or failure. We know you have what it takes to play the highest level, so just keep working hard, stay humble, and everything will fall in place.
Our athlete, great athletes, Mr. Keacy, Carty. For all the sport organizations and also the coaches, all the athletes, on behalf of the St. Martin Sport Federation, I would like to congratulate first the parents, Mr. Carty. Thank you. As an international coach myself and also an instructor as the national coaching program of St. Martin, I'm here. I would like to give actually a great speech actually to inform everyone that what St. Martin Sport Federation is all about as well. The West Indies on the 19 has been actually playing official games for St. Martin, where Mr. Keacy is representing us, and we know for a fact that there are other players as well, other athletes that is representing the various sports. Recently also in volleyball, judo, and also cycling. And also it's a great, great inspiration that we can take example of the athletes, Mr. Carty, and also his parents, as the coach as well. And we thank you for giving him all the necessary training, dedication, and also your collaboration.
I was not expecting that I would be called here, because Mac told me that he'll take care of everything. But I would like to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Carty for the guidance and motivation you gave to your child. And this is how we have a hero here, right in St. Martin, such a small island. I remember when I came to this island, St. Martin was not even on the map of the world. Slowly, slowly, things are coming up. This young nation, it was there always, but it was difficult to find. But over a period of 30 years I'm here, I can see that things are improving. Our country is a very young democracy, and I'm really proud that Mr. Carty, Mr. Keacy Carty, is our hero, and he has brought our island on the world map, and especially not on the baseball or any other, but the world of cricket, where we were not very much so. I really want to thank him. It's not just starting and he was just selected in West Indies team. But he won, and he won, and he was the man of the match. And while I'm standing here, I know people are looking at me as my face is Indian, but I'm very proud. I'm very proud that he beat Indian team. That is what I wanted, because this is my country. On behalf of IMA, I've not brought any check. My promise is my promise. I would like to present him with 5,000 guilders, which I'm sure will be of good use. Thank you very much, Carty. This is the Indian way of greeting you. Thank you.
After my godfather has spoken, he didn't leave much for me to say. But before I present the check, I'd like to say two things. Whenever I received the phone call after 5 o'clock from Mac, I thought he was going to ask me, why are you not insuring with Nagico? But he only spoke about what can I contribute to cricket. So he is a real cricket guru. Congratulations, Mac. Prime has believed in also cricket because of my friend Mac, and we do sponsor Pepsi tournaments here, and we are very proud to do that, and we'll continue doing that. Other than cricket, Prime also supports a lot of sports because we believe in the youth of St. Martin, and that is very, very important. We rather play cricket than sit under the tree. So we are very happy to see that. And even though we say Keacy has achieved a big thing, let me explain you how big it is. Every kid born in India, every guy or every girl is born with a cricket bat in their hand. And believe it or not, in every corner of India, no matter in a rich place, poor place, you will see only cricket in full-fledged. And to go there and perform that well against a team, the world-class team, he really needs a major round of applause. So I have Sunil, who's our Pepsi brand manager, to present Keacy a check. As he's used to getting it as a man of the match, we made it similar to that. So we went from guilders to dollars, so he gets $3,000. And I hope, Mac, with all this inspiration going on here, that finally we'll have an amazing cricket stadium in St. Martin.
But a brief history of cricket. Cricket started here in St. Martin many, many years ago, long before I was born. They were playing cricket here. The people who came from the other islands to reside here in St. Martin in the early days, many from Anguilla, St. Kitts, Nevis, and from a far field, they come and brought the sport. Their sport was cricket and football. We play cricket when the sun is up, we play football when the sun is down, or the rain falls. Either. I came and I saw cricket here, and I started playing, and I realized that there was something missing in St. Martin. There was a lot of talent here in St. Martin, a lot of ability, but we need to organize the sport. Nothing gets done unless it is organized. We could talk a lot. I hear a lot of people talk, they talk from now till morning. But if not organized, if you don't put things in structure, if you don't formulate, nothing happens. At least nothing happens very well. You need to organize. So in 1994, we started the Cricket Association here in St. Martin. I was one of the brainchild of it, of course. Myself and Mr. Richardson and not the cricketer, but Alvin Prescott and several of us. Before that, we started the Nagico cricket team with people like Carty, Tony Christopher, some of you know him as Tony Robinson, who still umpires here sometimes. And we decided to mobilize people and start forming competitions and leagues. We decided that it was not enough to just have an association and a board, but you've got to arrange tournaments. You've got to make sure that people play in competitive sport, in a competitive way. It was my vision that we will one day play cricket, not just in club cricket here in St. Martin, but regional cricket. It's always my belief. I have never failed in my belief that St. Martin will produce an outstanding cricketer. I have never failed, never once failed in my dream and vision that St. Martin will do great things on the cricket field. So we started to arrange all sorts of cricket. We started a youth program. We started with a ladies program. Some of you who will come here on some Sunday mornings, you'll be surprised. There are more ladies playing cricket at the back there than men. Although I'm sure there are other men watching. This game is a game, if you don't love this game, it's because you don't understand the rules. So some of you, I want to take this chance to tell you, if you want to know what this hullabaloo is all about, and what this cricket is all about, I want to encourage you, all of you, to try to learn a little bit of the rules of the game, and you would love it. I know there are some people at Nagico that works with me and other friends of mine who never was watching cricket. Some of them from Curacao and Aruba and so on. There's a guy from Santo Domingo who said, I don't know anything about this cricket. They start to watch it, they start to learn the rules, and now they love it. Many times nowadays, I'm embarrassed when I go to work or I meet these people and they're telling me the scores from last night and last week, and I haven't even seen the game myself. And these are people that didn't know anything about cricket. I assure you, if you understand a bit of the rules of this game, you will absolutely love this sport. I want to take the opportunity, while I have the chance, to thank all the past board members of the Cricket Association of Cricket St. Martin, all its presidents, its secretaries, vice presidents, board members, committee members, because we have it all. Trust me, the Cricket St. Martin have it all. In our association, there is a disciplinary committee, a tournament committee, there is an umpires committee. You name it, we've got it. And everybody has to contribute, and everybody play their part, and we're always happy to involve more and more people in this. So I want to thank all of those persons who have served in Cricket St. Martin over the years. Thank you all. If I start calling names, you'll get too much. Also want to thank all the officials involved in our cricket. People who are umpiring the game. As they say, that's a thankless part of this sport. It's probably a thankless part of every sport. The officials always get blamed for everybody's failures. But umpires come out, they volunteer, they take this hot blazing sun and they perform because they love this game and they contribute. I want to thank all the umpires, the officials, the scorers, people who are here who've scored the game. I want to especially thank people who are involved with the grounds. Today we can put chairs here. I need not remind you, after 1995, you couldn't see anything like this here. This was a container village. This here was concrete blocks laid on this grounds here. Solid concrete slabs with emergency homes built on it. After 1995, all the cricket-loving people came together on a self-help basis. Nobody was paid. We will come out here every Saturday and every Sunday with wheelbarrow, shovel, pickaxe, everything, and we will grade and spade all of this ground. So that what you see here, beautiful, that Keacy Carty is playing every afternoon and is now a world champ. That's what we had to face with. So to all those grounds people, let's hear it for you. all those people who come out here and give of yourself so freely, so willingly, hear it for you. This is not about Maqsood. This is about cricket and about you. To all the commentators, we have a lot of commentators here. When we watch games here, we have commentators, we have a booth at the back there. People commentate the game as it goes along. It helps to encourage this game and keep it going. You commentators, you people who get involved, who stay and come in here day and night. Because believe me, you can come here sometimes 8 o'clock at night and you'll find people here still talking about cricket. To all the sponsors, we have many sponsors here. That is certainly one of them. But the people from Scotia Bank, Kiddies Cricket, RBC Bank, Windward Island Bank, all the banks, Scotia Bank certainly, Nagico, I don't need to mention that, but many organizations continue to sponsor and support this game, this beautiful, wonderful game. I want to thank all of you. I want to say special thanks to the early coaches here in St. Martin. And here I want to mention names, because coaches such as McRae, Leonard McRae, Johnny Passat, let's hear it for those people. Rishi Singh today, hear it. Keith Carty himself, every day coming out coaching. All the people who come out here and coach, sometimes we give them a stipend because it's tough work, but they do it because they love it. So for all the coaches as well, I want to give my very special thanks to you. To all the clubs of St. Martin, all the cricket clubs. Without you playing cricket here, organizing your own teams, getting your clubs organized, we will not have cricket to this level and Keacy will not reach this stage. So thanks to all the cricket clubs, all the cricket people, thank you very much. I want to also thank here the members of LICA. Like I said before, we now have not just a member and a vice president of LICA, but also a representative from LICA on the board of the WICB, and that person is from St. Martin, Mr. Waters, you saw him here. And finally, because I'm getting the wave here from the MC, rightfully so, finally, I want to give us very, very special thanks. Yeah, maybe not finally, but at this point, a very, very special thanks to all the cricketers who play this game here in St. Martin. All those who have passed away, many have passed away, and we love them. Who will remember Sabi here doing commentary? Yeah. Or Michael Franklin? A lot of them have passed away, but we love them. They play their part. All cricketers in St. Martin, we love you. Let's hear it for you. And finally, this is finally, I'd like to thank my dear wife and my family for allowing me the opportunities, the time to come to this ground, to take some blows when people write bad things about me in the papers, or say bad things about me. And I would tell him it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me what people say, what people think. I love cricket. I know what I'm doing. All I need is your support, but you support me. So to my entire family, thank you all very much. And that goes also to my Nagico family, because sometimes I feel I spend more time at Nagico doing cricket than doing the insurance work. So thank you to Nagico. And now, finally we've got some presentation to make to Keacy. That sun must be beating you, but let me tell you, if you have a problem with sun, then you got a major problem, because you got a lot of sun coming up. Right? Cricket is going to be well played, Keacy. You have made us so very proud here on St. Martin. Keith and Angela, Keith, you especially, I was so proud, to be honest with you, when I was watching the game, trying to call you, didn't know you were in Curacao, but I can't reach you. What the hell you were doing in Curacao when your son playing cricket, I have no idea. Well, maybe things happen. I don't know the circumstances. But you were one of the first guy I called because I was so very proud of you, Keith, all that you have done. You know, a diehard Nagico man all the years, but a diehard cricketer to begin with. And Keacy, you've made all of us proud, and your dad as well. So I first have some presentations to make. Now, I've got a history. I made a statement many years ago that anybody who is from Guyana, Anguilla, or St. Martin, who ever made any representative West Indies team, I will give them a beautiful watch. I have kept my promise so far. Carty, you will know I also gave it to Omari Banks a few years ago. Those of you who were there will remember me giving the watch to Omari Banks. And usually it is a Movado watch because it's a museum watch. And I think it's supposed to be one for the museum. So Keacy, here is your watch. Congratulations. You will open it at your own fine time and enjoy it. This is from me and my family, and I thank you very much for your great work. Everybody has been producing checks all afternoon. To be honest, Danny and the Indian Merchants Association was a big surprise to me because I thought after all the blows Keacy gave them, they're probably not going to come and give anything to this man. This is the man that caused the whole of India to pound. But I thank them very well. Anyway, I happen to know, before I came this afternoon, that the various government agencies, because Silveria whispered to me, was going to give 5,000 guilders each, and it was going to total 25,000 guilders. It was 5 of them. And I said that that is not good enough for me. Because Keacy Carty made 52 runs. And at least we should give him 52,000 guilders. So for myself and my family and our group of companies, I am happy to present you with the other 27,000 guilders you need. Thank you very much. And I'm sure there'll be more to come. I only made one call to Danny, he said, but I plan to make other calls. We intend to use these funds for its own scholarship or whatever fund, the future fund for Keacy. And it is my intention that it will grow from this number. Well, actually, with the Indian merchants now and Danny, we'll go past 60,000 something already. So we're doing very good. And it is the plan that perhaps we should at least aim within a short time to make it not 52,000 guilders, because I heard somebody said that this is a dollar country. Right? So we're going to try to make it $52,000. That is the aim. Thank you all very much, and may God bless you, and enjoy the evening. Thank you so much.
My job this evening as a father is slightly a different one. And I'll start like this. When the Kiddies Cricket program was introduced in the school way back in 1994, unfortunately, I must say, Keacy attended Sister Regina Primary School, of which that program was not a part of their curriculum. Now, as a cricketer myself, the little that I know about cricket, it became my responsibility to teach him all that I know about the game. In the school, the game that was mostly played was football, and that is the game that he gravitated to, of course. But I don't know nothing about football, so I decided, well, I will teach him how to play cricket. And I recall very well the day when he graduated to go to high school, he said to a question posed to him, "What would you like to be when you become an adult?" And he said, "I would like to be an international cricketer. If I had any thoughts of not taking coaching serious at the time, well, I had to dismantle those plans. I had to take it serious. And since then, it was my responsibility and duty to bring him on the cricket field and teach him what I know. He came here about, I would say, 3 or 4 years at that time, not really playing the game as yet. And while the matches are being played here, he would come to the field with his mother, Angela, my wife, and he would stand at the boundary edge and look for me on the field. And whenever he found me, the game had to stop. Because he ran onto the field to greet me where I was, something I could never, ever forget. Trocard then said to me, a past player, you have to learn to control your son. You can't blame me or my son for that. The grounds are not enclosed, are they? It still isn't enclosed. So these are moments that, I would really reflect on and hold very dear to my heart. Behind of me, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shirts. I'll take you through the sequence. I went to Antigua, I think way back in 2004, thereabout, when West Indies played South Africa there. And I bought him that very first polo shirt. If you can see very well, it has the West Indies crest right next to the heart. Next in sequence, there's a shirt that says, when I grow up, I want to play cricket. Again, this didn't start now. It was a dream from way back when. The white shirt in the middle was the very first shirt that he used for the St. Martin under 15 team against Anguilla. And let me remind you, he made not. So after a few years with developing in the game, finally he went to Anguilla representing the Anguilla national team. And the other shirt, number 4, again, West Indies colors. And the manager of the Anguilla cricket team said, based on what he had seen, Keacy is West Indies material. And as a token, or as a gift of appreciation, he would like to present to him this shirt. The dream continued. And after shirt number 4, up came shirt number 5. And that is the final shirt that he wore in the finals of this year's 2016 Under-19 Youth World Cup, of which he was the judge, man of the match. I can recall very well before that, going back to secondary school, there comes a time when the children are being sent into the communities, to the different workplaces, to do job training. And I can remember very well, he had a black pants and a green long sleeve shirt, took him to school. When he came home, he said, Daddy, I feel so uncomfortable in this outfit. His mother said to him, Keacy, in the future, if you're going to work, this might be the attire that you have to use. He said, Mommy, I don't have any intention of working in these clothes. I am planning to work in white clothes. That is cricket clothes. So he really wants to play cricket. So far, his dream has come true. I can recall just before the finals, I said to him, Keacy, you have not gotten the runs that I know you're capable of, and those who believe in you know you're capable of. I said, don't feel for 1 minute that I ever lost confidence in you. I am very proud of what you have achieved before. I have shared your glory times. Now you're going through some difficult times. I'm not going to cry, Damien. Chuck, I'm not going to cry. So you've been through some difficult times. I've shared the glory times. I am now sharing the sad times with you. So you're not alone. And the very last advice I gave to him, just before the match, I said to him, the image that you have left on the world stage so far is only your hairstyle. Keacy, come forward, please. I said the only image you have on the world stage so far is his hairstyle. Couldn't be remembered for 50, but in time to come, I'm sure he will be remembered for his hairstyle. I said, that is not enough. You need to get a score of significance so that when you leave this tournament, you can leave a mark on that tournament. Give it your all. And And at the end of it, once you did that, you can walk away knowing, well, I've given it in my all, and if it happened, it was not to be. Keacy, I'm very proud of what you have achieved, not only me, but for the entire St. Martin, the Caribbean. They too are proud of you. Congratulations on a job well done. In closing, I want to thank my wife, my entire family, who has given me the necessary support, not only verbally, but monetary as well. And probably had it not been without your support, this would have not been possible. Keacy, I've noticed you were showered with some monetary gifts tonight, this afternoon then. But up to this point, I have not charged them 1 cent for the coaching that I've done before. Keacy, you now have some cash, I would say. My lawyer just might speak to you. To all of the young and aspiring cricketers, this is only a springboard for what you also can achieve. When hard work, dedication, and talent combines, believe me, it produces results. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all the support you have given me and the Keacy. I'm indebted to you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. This won't be long. I'm here to thank everyone for coming out and supporting me. I can't really single out because I might unintentionally forget people, but I would like to thank everyone who has supported me, helped me, sponsored me, and me being here today. I could not have done it by myself, especially with the thanks from my mom and my dad. I forgot to start with the protocol has been achieved. I haven't really prepared any speech, but it's nice to see that the island has come out to support one of their own. I would like to advise all the kids that want to be professional at what they do. You really do need to listen and take in what people are telling you, because you think you know it, what you're doing is right, but you don't. You really don't. There's always experience to help you get to where you gotta get. So, having not prepared a speech, I would like to say thank you.
Because I don't have. It's a dedication that came from a Calypsonian colleague of mine in Baker Jr., who's very quick on the pen, and he has decided that he's going to do something in tribute to Keacy Carty. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the song that Baker Jr. did, a tribute to Keacy Carty.
Tribute to Keacy for his first victory. Raise your back, let me see, and celebrate Keacy victory. St. Martin on the map. We're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. St. Martin on the map. We're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. Raise your hand for Keacy, raise your hand and celebrate. Raise your back and party, celebrate. Raise your hand for Keacy, raise your hand and celebrate. Raise your back and party, tribute to Keacy. A star was born 1997, 19th of March.
And that's it for this evening's special edition of Oral Gibbs Live ceremony in honor of Keacy Carty, the 2016 Cricket World Cup Under 19 Man of the Match. I'll see you next time. Till then, good night. Take care. Bye.